Hello. It seems like ages since I've done a video, but I'm back again today. The reason it took me so long was I hurt my wrist, so it's been a wee bit painful to try and do some of the things on camera. So I've just been making stuff for myself in behind the scenes, but we're back again today, and here's Nico. Going to say hello. Hello, Nico. And I'm going to make a card with some of Trimcraft's Dovecraft paper Posies. It's really nice stuff. There's some lovely washi tape and papers and things, so I'll just get Nico down onto the floor and then I'll get started. I should say too a big hello to Kaya and Laurie if you're watching this today. So I got a piece of white card and it was just A4, so I have trimmed that to 15 centimeters and kept the full length here. Then I have scored it at 2.5 centimeters in from each side here, and then 7.5, and I've made a gatefold card from that, like so. There was a slight little bit which overlapped here in the centre, and I just trimmed it, and that gives me a gatefold card, but it's also got a little turn back on it here. So that's the basic shape of the card. Then can set up like so. I've got another piece of white card that I'm going to put in the centre here, and it measures 15.5 centimeters long by 14 centimeters wide, and then I've scored it at 1 centimeter on the 15.5 centimeter length. So I'm going to attach that into the middle here, and I will do that with some glue. I've got some of the Dot and Dab Tacky Glue here, and I'm just going to run that along the top here, and then put that in the centre there. Just sort of centre it, that there's a little border on each side. That's it. And just press that for a moment or two. You could do that with double-sided tape, either the ordinary double-sided tape or high tack, but I'm actually finding it just a little bit difficult to pull the backing tape off with that hand at the moment, so I've used tacky glue. Anyhow, there's 6x6 paper pad that comes with this collection. Has some really lovely colours in it, nice florals and dots and some ginghams and things as well. So I've picked out this red one, and I've cut a piece of that to, it's actually 0.5 centimeter smaller all round, so 13.5 by 14, so that's 0.5 centimeter smaller width and length, and I'm just going to centre that on there with a little drop of glue again. There we are. And you could actually just put the patterned paper straight on, but I think it always looks a little bit better if you've got a nice little piece of plain paper or something a wee bit darker just as a contrast to sit around the outside. It gives it a nicer finish off it. And there we go, with some of this on top. I really love flowers, as you can probably know by now, and just really nice florals in this pack are really lovely. So there we are, that's that part in the meantime. Now for the front here, I've used the same red and then some of this lovely smaller floral pattern, and I've cut two pieces for each side. So I've cut two pieces of red which are 4.5 centimeters by 14.5, and then the other floral one would be 4 centimeters by 14, and I'm just going to attach these on, layer them up like that, and put them on here. So I've got some of this lovely washi tape that's got the roses on, and I'm going to put that down this little border here. I've just turned it back here because that's how I know where the end is without sort of fiddling about on it. And I'm just going to run that down there and trim. And then the same here, and I'll turn that around just so that I get the flowers heading the right same direction on both sides. And there we are. Just trim that off nice and flush with the card. And there we are. And this little flap opens up like so. Now I want this to be able to sit, oops, what's there? I want this to be able to sit upright like this, but I also want to add a little piece down the centre, and that's why these little bits are important at the start here. So I have got another little piece of white card. This time this one measures 4.5 centimetres by 14. So I've got this, which is 4 by 13.5, which I'm going to put on top. And then I am going to use some dimensional tape. Now it's important to use dimensional tape this time because this piece needs to sit up so that these can attach or sort of fold in behind it. So once I've done that, I'll add some more embellishments onto the top of that. But at the moment I'm just going to stick these together. And now I'm just going to find the centre of this. So I'll just measure across here. It's 14, so that's just a difficult part there for me, but just... Right, so we've got 14, so we've got 7 on either side of that, and we're going to go down the centre there. Okay, and I'll just make a little mark where 7 is. So when that's on, then this can sit in behind. And then whenever you open the card up, you'll be able to write on the inside of it here without that being seen, because this nice decorative piece covers that as well. I've gone ahead and put some of the washi tape, it's the same one that I've used on the front just to keep it all coordinated, right along the top there over where the join is, and that keeps that nice and neat. And then I've got one of these little, I'm using this as a topper, but it's actually from the decoupage papers, from the decoupage pad, sorry. There's it, from this set, and I've just popped that out, and I'm going to put that in the centre, and then there'll still be plenty of room to write whatever you want to write on the card. Just turn that around, make sure I get it in the right place. There we are, that's that. And then on the top here I'm going to use one of these lovely little puffy stickers. You can see I've used most of them by now, but that's a really nice one there. And they're self-adhesive. So just pop that in the centre there, and I will attach a little bow onto the top of that when I've finished, but I just want to leave that aside. Actually, do you know, I think I'm not going to bother with the bow. I quite like it just the way it is. So now I have some of the bunting. There's mini bunting, as you can see here, and twine, but what I'm going to do is just glue some of this across the front to sort of bring the front of the card together. So there we are, the two pieces of bunting on the outside, and these two pieces here which are not glued over the top of where this folds, so that that can still fold back like so. And then just to finish that off, I've taken some of the little pearls from the set. There's some lovely colours that match these, so I'm just going to lift those off and attach one each onto here. I think we'll go for that, yeah, my favourite colour. Just pop one on each. There we are. And that's the card finished. So there it is. Then you can open it up and just slip those bits in behind there, and the card will sit like that. And then it opens up. It can sit this way as well. And then this piece opens up to show you what's inside.